Field in line. They're off. 7 furlongs ahead of them. Final load shows good early speed and grabs that lead on the run to the 6. Blitz Strike is 2 lengths back. Here's To Kill a Mockingbird now rushing up on the rail as they lead the 6. So it's Final Load leading by a half a length. To Kill a Mockingbird testing early. A Blitz Strike taking up the fraction 6 lengths off that lead. A break of 5 or more to Propellant, the favourite on the outside of Casual Treasure as they lead the 5 running the rail. Jack Daniel forms a line of 3. Money Box is next, and Never on a Sunday a long, long way at the back. A half a mile to run. They're sprinting into that turn, and it is Final Load continuing to elude the field, leading up by some 5 lengths. To Kill a Mockingbird is urged to get closer, a gap of 6. Here's Propellant now wound up for a run. Blitz Strike fading back, overtaken by Jack Daniel as they've left the 3. Casual Treasure is next along with Money Box, and Never on a Sunday remains firmly planted at the back as the leader will come thundering into the top of the lane. It is Final Load attempting to go all the way under a hand ride as they run toward the final 3/16. Propellant now set alight and asked to cut into it, but it is Final Load with that lead. A crack or 2 of the right hand stick. Final Load out in front. Propellant now gets going inside the final furlong. It is Final Load on that lead. Final Load showing the way inside the final 16th. Final Load and Robert Halladine. Propellant coming late. Final Load hanging tough. Final Load beats the favourite Propellant. It's going to be a battle for the minor placings. Money Box possibly just ahead of Casual Treasure. Jack Daniel is back in 5th. Start already. They're off. Fair start. Secret Traveller came out awkwardly and is left a long way at the back as they run away now toward the final 6. Let Him Fly, Traditional Boy, they go at it. Meyer on the outside in the yellow cap. Moving down against the rail, that's a Dodge This Link, the favourite. A gap opens up to Sensational Goal, Right in Flight. Pharaoh it is now, beginning to make ground down against the rail. Just in behind those, that's a Pro Johnny, and a long, long way last to the awful starting Secret Traveller. They're about to arrive at the half-mile marker, and Let Him Fly continues to lead from Dodge This Link, moving into second, just a length and 3 parts down. Traditional Boys in a handy spot in third. Maya now urged strongly by the rider as they lead the 7/16. Sensational Goal is next, ahead of Pharaoh it is. Then Right in Flight, and forget Pro Johnny as they go charging up now, passing the 3 and head toward the 5/16. Let Him Fly attempts to go all the way. Dodge This Link now asked to attack on the outside. They're into the lane, and Let Him Fly has that lead. Dodge This Link now, the rider becoming a busy man. Traditional Boys asked to close up down against the rail. Maya is racing out widest of them all. In behind horses, it's Pharaoh it is. Let Him Fly attacked now by Dodge This Link, and Dodge This Link and Let Him Fly match strides. They drive toward the 16th pole. Let Him Fly fighting off Dodge This Link. Watch Maya down against the rail. Over on the far side, Sensational Goal. They're spread right across the track. Right in Flight begins to fly, but Maya looks to have done it, but it's close. Between Right in Flight in behind them, also close.
And we're ready for a start. They're off and racing. Huntsman gets a good start on the far side, right, coupling up on the rail. That is a Lion Charmer, right between horses Burning Valor, as they head toward the 7 furlong point, and it is Burning Valor and Uncaptured Empress rushing into it fast as they head toward the 6. So it's Uncaptured Empress on that lead. Lion Charmer right there too. So Uncaptured Empress, Lion Charmer. Burning Valor watches them from third. Going down on the outside, that Huntsman. Right against the rail, we see that is Wizkid. Just beside Wizkid, that's Dimitri P. Then comes Wayne's Princess, and just at the back of the field, Exotic Light. So now it is Huntsman who assumes the lead. Goes on by about a length and a half. Still racing down into second. That is Uncaptured Empress. Going down on the outside. Here comes Burning Valor right against the rail still. That's Lion Charmer as they head towards the 3. And it is now a fight on between Huntsman and Burning Valor. Burning Valor now goes on from Huntsman. Man, Lion Charmer is still there in third. Then comes Uncaptured Empress, saving ground against the rail. That's Whiskey as they're about to come into the lane. And now it's Burning Valor. That goes on from Huntsman fighting on. Whiskey coming against the rail. But it's still Burning Valor in front and traveling nicely. Burning Valor running on the outside. That is Lion Charmer. Huntsman is right there too. Whiskey begins to come forward. It's Burning Valor in front of Huntsman, and Whiskey chasing hard. They're coming to the half a furlong pole. It's Burning Valor hanging on from Whiskey. Burning Valor holding Whiskey at bay, and Burning Valor goes on to win. Whiskey is second. Huntsman is third. They're often racing. Fly Messenger Fly does everything wrong and is left at the way at the back of the field as they head down the backstretch toward the 6. Simba the Lion is quite early. So Simba the Lion along with Curlin's Flight, these are the two that passed the 6 clue together with now Curlin's Flight just going on from Simba the Lion. Great Trick hunting up a space right there in a third. Right against the rail, that's Big Jewel. Out wide with Veliki Vicki. In between horses we have Fault Line. Then another length and a half before we come to Shiboom. Then comes a Traditional Lady. Recovering after that bad break, we have Fly Messenger Fly. They go towards the 3, and still the war up front continues. Right there is Curlin's Flight. On the outside of Curlin's Flight, that's a Simba the Lion. Also coming into it, that's Big Jewel. Right against the fence, that is Great Trick. They're gonna come into the lane shortly, and it is still Curlin's Flight clinging to that lead. But Simba the Lion now comes roaring down the middle, right against the rail. We have a Great Trick coming on. It's Simba the Lion out wide. Big Jewel, a nice looking finish to close the show. Big Jewel now hits the front. It's still Big Jewel. Simba the Lion is right there too. Curlin's Flight is not far of it, and Great Trick coming on against the rail. Here comes Traditional Lady, but looks to be squeezed for space. Veliki Vicki is right there too. It's a mad finish coming to the furlong pole. Veliki Vicki has now struck the front. It's Veliki Vicki from Traditional Lady. Veliki Vicki beats Traditional Lady. Then comes Starter not quite happy. They are often racing. Mark My Identity misses it and is racing at the back of the field. Honor Prince goes for that lead. Rushing down on the right there too, that is Khaleesi. A Bad Girl Chelsea racing in a third. Then comes Costa Living. Just behind the Costa Living, that is Family Feud racing, rushing down on the outside. That is the slow starting Mark My Identity and Bad Girl Khaleesi trails. They head towards the 3, and it is Honor Prince on that lead. Just about a length from Khaleesi chasing in second. They're about 6 lengths before we come to Costa Living. Then comes Bad Girl Chelsea overtaken by Mark My Identity. Family Feud comes next, and Bad Girl Khaleesi racing at the back of the field, but Honor Prince brings them into the lane with a good-looking advantage, and Terrific Tevin Foster tell this one to go, and Honor Prince beginning to sprint away from them. They're left in the dust of Honor Prince. Running on, though, is a slow starter. That is Mark My Identity, but Honor Prince looks to be in total control of this one, and Terrific Tevin Foster pegging one back on the Sneaky Fox. It's Honor Prince rolling home in the second, and very impressive indeed. Double digits, Honor Prince. Then comes Mark My Identity, Costa Living, and Khaleesi back in.